school district just came out and said they're not sure if they're going to open up again.
Yep.
Starting this fall. So, okay, that's what.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Bob and I are finally back in Cheyenne, Wyoming after a little bit of break up in South Dakota, which, by the way, if you weren't there, you missed an awesome trip. Be sure to look at it already very, very soon, because half the people that came on this trip this last year are already signed up for next year. So 605 on the Rocks is going to be booked up before you know it, okay? So I want to talk a little bit. I know that if you watched some of the stuff that we had going on up there, you've seen a lot of people walking around with some of our t-shirts. I took up a bunch of t-shirts, not very many hoodies, but today's the day we got our hoodies finally. So if you're thinking about getting new hoodies, these are our new ones from TNT. I have them in all sizes. I'm getting ready to hang them up. We'll get some pictures and get them up on our website, but this is the newest model because we are sold out of the other models. And I wanted to show you some of our new t-shirts. We have the light gray with the big TNT. We have the dark gray, which has the same logo as what's on the hoodie, except it's a little different color around this part. And we have this awesome blue. So if you like some of the guys that were up in South Dakota, they went ahead and bought one of everything. Pricing will be up on the website. We'll get some pictures. On the website, they are going to be $20 a piece. But if you happen to be lucky enough to go to some events with us, which I don't think the next one is until October. Am I right, Bob?
Yeah.
October. You can get them for $15 at events if you come see us when we're out and about at events. But I do have all sizes of everything, so get your orders in, get them coming, because, you know, we run out in a hurry. Hats have been ordered for months. I don't know where they are. I was going to check on hats today, but so far I haven't gotten that far today. I'm hoping in the next week or two we see some hats. They were on a 6 to 8 week delay, but that's been 6 or 8 weeks. So I have to investigate on our hats, but that'll be the next thing we'll show you up on our website also, that we have new hats coming. They're going to be like the Flex Fit hat, so you'll have to get your size figured out, but we will have those available. Other than that, other apparel that we are working on is some more of our bandanas. Some people call them hoo-rags, some people call them whatever you want to call them. Those are in the works also. A little bit different style than the last ones, but pretty much you guys all know what those are. Watch for those. We're trying to get a little bit more of our apparel and accessories up for you guys to be able to buy them and sport and promote TNT and the brand. Bob and I have been super busy, and we are going to be super busy for the next few weeks working on some major business plans and changes. I apologize in advance if you have a hard time getting a hold of the two of us. We are trying to set up the structure of our company so that we can be out and about more with you people, and that you'll be talking to, when you call in, you'll be talking to other people, but our goal is to try to get out and about and hit events and go all across the nation to meet all of you in person. So that's what we're working on the next few weeks. So bear with us if you don't get a hold of Bob and I. But we do have excellent team members on our staff. They can help you out with just as many questions as what we can. I don't know, when I'm not holding the camera, I can't see if anybody is on here, anybody's asking any questions, anybody doing anything.
Austin says hi.
Hi, Austin. I saw the progress on your Jeep that's coming along. That's one of those Jeeps that I really hope we get out and wheel with and see how it is in action. It's a good looking Jeep, and it'll be awesome for us to get some video and footage of that and share that with our other TNT fans out there. We haven't touched base with our terrain masters in a while. Maybe next week we'll plan on tuning in on one of those. Our terrain masters are getting all excited for Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion. A few of them are going to put together a little event. That's in September, I think, isn't it, Bob? I don't know.
That'd be good, Austin. Yeah, bring it up. We can put it on the lift and kind of cuss and discuss what you did with help. So
go over it. Good. Yeah. This is Austin's second Jeep, third Jeep. I don't know. How many Jeeps have you made, Austin? You've been a TNT fan for a long time. I know you've got a lot of TNT stuff out there. So
August.
August
is the comment, so I'm
okay,
assuming
so
that means Smoky Mountains.
right. So we got some terrain masters putting some stuff together for August. I know I'd like to say we're going, but I don't think it's in our plate. We got a few other little things coming up in the fall that we got to focus on getting dialed in. So I don't think we can do the Smoky Mountains with them, but one of these days, part of our plan for next year is to try to get an event just for terrain masters. So you got to be a terrain master in order to get invited to the thing we're thinking of. So
An active terrain master.
yeah, you'll earn your spot on one of Bob's trips. So you guys all know what that means. Good food, good camaraderie, and great wheeling. Those are a combination of successful overlanding or for exploring trips. What's new with everybody else? I know Bob and Jason, I did want to touch on this. They have been cutting and finalizing. My Spartacus is supposed to be getting some sliders here in the next week or so. At least get them up, make sure they're good to go.
She got bumped down to the B team.
Yeah, CR rate.
So the A team will be here this weekend.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we didn't get that coordinated correctly. They went to the Rubicon without sliders. So hopefully my weekend is not doing body work, but we'll be fitting a set of sliders to Brian's Jeep from CMM Off-Road in Tennessee. So we're going to fit them on his way back home Saturday.
Oh, then that means maybe Spartacus will get something in the next week.
Yep.
Yep.
So as soon as we get them finalized on another Jeep, his is an early build JT, was one of the first ones out. So we wanted to check that, make sure Jeep hasn't changed anything like they like to do.
Yes. And also we have our German friends that have some ordered, so we're trying to dial them in, make sure they're perfect so we can send them off to Germany for their first shipment of JT parts. And
we'll be looking forward to that, Carlos. Carlos said he made it to New Mexico. I saw that on Facebook the other day. Congratulations on the move.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't see that.
And he's ready to start wheeling and getting some content from...
That's awesome. That's the Carlos from long ago with TNT TJ?
Carlos
Maldonado. Oh, Maldonado. Okay. I know which one you're talking about. Oh, good. There's good wheeling down there. He's going to have a good time. Gonna have a good time down there.
Speaking of New Mexico wheeling, we're trying to get shoehorned into our schedule Chili Challenge, which I think I saw is 14 through 17 October. So Mary and I may be making a big road trip, do that,
That'd be
and
fun.
then transition over to the For Exploring Fall Adventure, which is the north rim of the Grand Canyon. So they're kind of in the same neighborhood. So we'll kind of play that by ear and figure that one out.
All right. I don't have a whole lot else, do you? I mean, it's pretty busy around here, and I don't want to cut everybody off, but I do because I'm busy today.
Right.
I got a lot going on the plate this next couple weeks, and I think you guys will all be excited to see some of the changes that happen with us in the next few weeks and what we're striving for.
She talked about Spartacus. There's some other things that are headed this way for that.
Yeah, Spartacus, this is my Jeep. This is going to stay little. Yeah, I knew going into that's a pile of horse malarkey. I know Spartacus isn't going to be able to stay little. Everybody else that's watching and listening knows that was not the case either.
If you're watching, Jeremy's working, him and I are from Rock Crawler. We're working on a few things. The boys down at Nemesis are putting a set of flares together. So
you should see what Brian from Carolina Metal Masters has going on his JTs.
And that is part
made
of
me feel kind of puny.
Part of the weekend discussion while we're hanging sliders, what Carolina Metal Masters components will end up on that build. So
yeah.
We're just collecting pieces right now.
With a name like Spartacus, it can't stay little, can it?
Don't need 40s, that's for sure.
No 40s. No 40s. No 40s for this 50-plus lady. All right.
Well, I guess with that, we can go eat our lunch. That's getting cold. And
Yeah.
we'll work on something different for next week. Gotta see how that plays out, but I have an idea. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't, it'll be probably back over the Jeep shop next week.
Getting closer on
yeah,
that.
we're making
LJ.
not 39s. That's close enough to 40.
About 37s.
Right.
Max.
So we're getting close on the Mojave LJ.
It's looking
doing a
pretty
few
good.
custom things to it right now that the customer requested. But Craig's got all the suspension done, everything final painted, meaning the chassis. So we're about
Should
ready.
turn that around so they're looking at you, not looking at me. There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
We're about ready to marry the tub and the frame back together. So hopefully this week yet we'll get all that married up. Ran into some maintenance issues on it. The exhaust manifolds were cracked. Go figure. A 4 liter with 100,000 miles on it. That's pretty common. So Gale Banks sent us a set of the headers for it that are smog legal in California. We have Flowmaster catalytic converter system, again smog legal in California. So then we can finish out the rest of the exhaust system and get it back in the fab room so we can start building a cage and start wrapping it up. So we should be put together as a whole unit by next Tuesday. So hopefully I can show you that.
Hey, Gotti.
And then start into the cage fab final phase of this build. So we should be over at the Jeep shop next week if my other little idea doesn't work. But we'll keep you posted on that one. So tune in next week, TNT Tuesday.
And watch the website for new apparel.
Yep. Keep your eye out for
that
apparels. We can take orders if you just got to have one, call it in and we'll figure it out. But we'll get them all posted on the website here shortly.
Perfect.
So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.